Eric the Red here, Crypto for the Caffeinated. Just a quick follow-up to the last video that I uploaded about my new rig that I've tentatively called AM3, about it being just a nightmare of a setup and the fact that it's really not working well. I stepped away for a bit, went to watch my YouTube feed, and as if on cue, Ravencoin did a video about revisiting WinMiner, and that's an option that I've never considered because it's one that I've never used. I decided I had nothing left to lose, so I downloaded it onto the AMD rig. I've got it all set up here, and it does recognize my cards. I haven't started it yet, but if we look here, it does recognize all the cards I have in this rig. There's the 2580s, the 2560s, and the 1050. Now those are the ones that are plugged in. There's still this rogue 1050 that is not plugged in because I still can't solve the problem of this guy not cooperating with 6 cards. But I'm about to fire this up using these 5 cards that it recognizes. And I haven't done this yet, so I don't know if the results here are going to be any better. But considering the fact that I was getting a paltry $1.35 a day with HoneyMiner, I'm hoping this is a little better. So let's find out together exactly how we're going to do on WinMiner as opposed to HoneyMiner. So let's go. Starting. As I said, I have not used this before, so I don't know if it has to do any benching or... this is starting. Let's see if it'll actually start. I don't know what it's doing. Oh, okay, so it's downloading miner software now. There we go. All right, it started with the 1050 and now it's doing the Radeon cards. Okay. So it's benchmarking. I assumed it would have to do some sort of benchmark. So let's drag this down to the bottom of the screen so we can just put this here and check it out. I do like that they tell you the wattage that's being consumed. $1.72 a day. Still not great, but again, payouts probably aren't that great right now. So looking at these numbers, we have 61 cents a day. That's the 588 gig. Down here, 51 cents a day is the 584 gig. Our 2560s are averaging 25 cents a day a piece. That's a bit closer to I expect with what current payouts are. And then our GTX 1052 gig is a pretty sad... oh, it was still benchmarking. Well, it was 13 cents a day. Let's see what it does now. I guess it's just going to go through a bunch of different miners. And then just to say we did, so if it's 163 for the day, that's 1142 for the week, and $49 for the month. So it's at least better than what I was getting with HoneyMiner. So there we are. I'm going to remote into my JANK-ASS rig, and we're going to throw that onto WinMiner as well. There's no reason not to. It's better than what I was getting with HoneyMiner. So if you've jumped on this, or if you're using HoneyMiner as well, let me know in the comments down below what you're getting in terms of numbers and what you're running in terms of cards, just to sort of see, you know, where I am in terms of what I can expect. That rain is really loud. So I found the problem with the JANK-ASS rig. For some reason, the Windows Defender Security Suite, whatever you want to call it, was on some sort of lockdown crazy mode. Like, I was going through the built-in setup of Fresh Start, Refresh Your PC. It was blocking me from being able to do that, saying that me doing this as an administrator was unauthorized. So I think that's the cause of my problems, at least on that machine. There's some fucking problem with Windows Security Center, which is enough of a pain in the ass as a miner that it was screwing everything. So that sucks, but I've shut it off, hopefully at least long enough to go through this process of just clean slating the JANK-ASS system. Here we go. Now we're restarting. Oh yeah, now we're off. So alright. We're going to do that on that machine. Then I'm going to throw WinMiner on it and see what we can do there. Probably going to end up running WinMiner for a couple of days, you know, just for a benchmark, just to see how it does. Then maybe see if we can, after all this is said and done, maybe get back on a nice hash, or maybe in something else, or maybe we'll stay on WinMiner. I don't know. I do like the payout options for WinMiner that I didn't know they had, like the being able to cash out right into your PayPal, that I don't have to worry about anything else. I know you're losing more off the top, but to not have to jump a couple of steps and transferring your currency from Bitcoin to fiat or to something else, that's nice. And I can still get it in Bitcoin if I like. So, but we're gonna do this, let this run its gamut, and again, I'll talk to you later once I have this all sorted out. Alright, so I did the same reset on the JANK-ASS rig that I did on the new AM3 rig. Well, what I'm calling AM3. And it seems to have done the trick. I have at least gotten a nice hash to open back up, and I'm running precise benchmarks right now. It's taking forever, but just got to get through it. We'll be up and running. I know I could have saved some time by just throwing this on WinMiner, but I kind of just want to see if nice hash will actually work after doing that whole reset. So we're letting this run. We're at 47%. We're on GPU 3 of 6, so we're about the halfway there. In the meantime, though, we're just kicking back, live streaming with Brandon, and it's pretty fun. We just had that Spartan mining cartoon contest, which was a riot. Excuse me. But waiting for the benchmarks. Benchy benchmarks. It is 1:45, and I have to go to bed because I have work in the morning and a performance at night. So it's going to be another long ass day, but whatever. The rigs are running now, so I am in a better mood now that at least this is benchmarking. The other rig is running on WinMiner. Again, the profits on that aren't all that high. I'm doing about 160, but I got to get a feel for it. I don't know how well this rig's going to bench, so I got to run it for a little bit, then I can inch up the benchmarks and see how that goes. But I don't think I'm going to get much more in here today for this video, so I think we're going to call it quits right now, just so this doesn't stretch on forever. Until next time, I'm Eric the Red. Stay caffeinated, stay mining. Mind the dip.